Thanks for tuning in, guys. Trying to get everything set up here. Bear with me for a little bit.
Oh, this is for the commentary?
Yeah. We're on live right now, so.
Alright. I don't think I'll be able to watch the games.
Oh, yeah. Good. This is more so autocorrect one to get on early and talk about stuff. But...
About yesterday or something?
I don't know what he wants to talk about. He wants to talk, so let's go up and talk.
Yeah. Who's playing today? AC and Keen, right?
Yeah, and then Tormenta and Knights.
Well, those some good matchups today.
That's Boris. Cozy. Trying to get these guys in here right now. Let's see if we can figure that process out. Minutes away from kickoff. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Come on. Waiting on the other guys to show up, and we'll get this game. I mean, this game it doesn't get kicked off soon. Right. Excuse me. Yeah, let's get this game started, man. Waiting for the streams to get pulled up between either Atlantic City or King. Oh man. Yeah, I know. Liverpool wasting time put me to sleep. The debate continues, it looks like, down here in the messages. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. It's between a full 90-minute match and a FIFA time. That is true. From a viewer's perspective, I don't really like to watch people hold the ball in the corner. But neither here nor there. Waiting on it. Where are these guys? Did some interviews with Atlantic City or Keene before this, but looking at what's available for anything. What happened? 77 views to 28. Damn. I mean, it's live, so. Anyway, let's get this game started. Care less about the views. I'd like to see these two teams play. And after that, we got Knights FC versus Mets FC. Both really good games. Looking forward to. SAG. You have it, as far as I'm concerned. Oakland passed on it last night. You guys are watching the stream. People getting on their nerves, changing their minds.
Hello, hello.
What's up, Leo?
Not much. Warming up.
Well, not Leo join us.
Oh yeah, Leo. What's going on?
Playing and practicing right now. Getting
Where's
some
your
warm up.
stream at?
Not yet. I think next game he's gonna do it. He's gonna set it up.
Yo, what's happening,
Yeah,
guys?
I'll tell him to do it right now. At halftime.
Well, not Leo join us.
What's Little Bill saying? What's Madman saying after yesterday's win?
Everything.
Man, how you shush them haters?
Shushing them all, man.
It was
Yeah,
wasting time. They're both out. Detroit back in.
Man snitched. I heard he a snake.
That's funny.
Look at Madman looking all sexy.
I like how people wait till I'm broadcasting to start asking me questions. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this thing. I want to start streaming something. Autocorrect's on mute.
It's near here, so it's my. Can you hear me, Daddy?
Why does a whole lot of people want to join tonight?
Can you guys hear me?
Of course we can hear you. We can always hear that sexy voice.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Who's this?
So, just keep the stream as it is.
Hello?
So I can
What's
just-
your
I
boy
can just-
autocorrect?
Who's here? It's me, you, Danny. Is that Danny talking?
Is autocorrect?
Autocorrect. Okay. Someone's muted. Who's here and muted?
Leo.
Leo.
That's Leo. Yeah. Is the stream up? Are we live? Are we doing something?
Yeah,
or
we've been live. We've been live
Oh.
for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I thought you guys wanted to talk about the game.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna do a little bit of a pregame. We've got somebody from the team also in here.
I can't see this stream.
Is Leo representing his team?
Leo's on mute right now practicing, but we're going to try to get an interview with Leo in a minute. Right
Okay.
now, we just want to say welcome to the stream, everyone. Surprised Danny put that famous camera on. Man, these people are here. You know what? I'm going to mute because I know y'all can hear them.
Okay. So let me just kick off the pregame show. Welcome everybody to the stream. If you're watching on Facebook, tell your friends, share the stream. I've got with me same crew as yesterday. Madmen, Danny representing VPGA, and Viper. Your commentators tonight with me as well, autocorrect, and we will have some pregame interviews coming up for this playoff match between Keen and the 10th place. Seven. It's 7 and 10. It just blanked out on the. I just blanked out on the team.
Say-
ACFC, right?
Yeah.
ACFC. Atlantic City FC.
Football club.
Yeah. So one of the sort of the named clubs.
That's one of the things I've never understood.
What's that?
What Americans call football soccer.
Because that's the original name for it. We like to stick with the original names of stuff.
No, I know, but what I mean is like the actual football clubs, they still have FC. They don't have SC, do they? After their name or before their name.
I don't know if that's actually the official. If you go to the MLS page or the USL page, if that's actually in there, it may just be Atlantic City. The FC may be added by us? Because I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Anyways, check it out. First things on the agenda, we have to address the hulking rhino, the rhino elephant, the elephant rhino. It's a half-breed. In the room, that is the comments and the ultimatums delivered by the committee. I was told last night, late, on the forfeit of Detroit versus New York. Now, Viper, you're really adamant and clear cut on your stance, which is what you said. It's the rules, basically, and the rules are broken.
Yes, exactly. It's
Now, there's also been discussions about, a lot of things outside of that too. The precedent. Was there a precedence of this rule being enforced? The guy actually admitting that he'd done it previously and never got reported. What do you think of that? Does the precedence have anything to do with the actual ruling in that match?
Well, I think in that situation, like, say, for example, if they've done it during the season and nothing's been done about it, that tells me that the team that they were playing against also didn't know the rules. If they did know the rules and they'd seen that, and obviously every single game is recorded now, at least, if not streamed, then the opposite team, who, whether they won or lost or whatever, if they lost and they had a reason to claim for a default, they should have done. If they didn't, there's nothing the admins, there's nothing the committee, there's nothing Danny, there's nothing anyone can do if it's not reported.
Right.
So that tells me either they just simply wasn't reported, or the opposite team they were playing against, if they have done that in the past during the season, hasn't reported.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. I kind of likened it to being like, having admitted to robbing banks and not getting caught, but getting caught this time and saying, but I robbed the other banks and nobody caught me and reported it.
Exactly, it's the exact same thing. Obviously there are admins. There's Danny the owner. There's people within the community that are held high up in the community because of all their activities that they do for VPGA, but they can't watch every single stream. They do have their own teams. They do play their own games. They do have their own lives. Every single stream cannot be watched by someone in power, so to speak, or someone who could do something about it automatically, if you know what I mean. So
and I guess too, also what goes,
if it does happen,
yeah,
the team that it's happened to, they need to report it if they know the rules.
Yeah, I guess the argument on that was that you don't really report one. You may not report one or be considered a dick to report one regular season game to get a forfeit, but the playoffs being more important, seems like it's more under that spotlight, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing too that I've mentioned is it's interesting that New York themselves are just like, okay, yeah, we'll take the win.
Well, of course.
They could, of course, on the other side, been like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we agree. It's kind of a dick thing and whatever. We will agree to a rematch or we'll agree to another halftime play or something. And I think in that case, had they lobbied on behalf of Detroit, I don't think the committee would have been like, no. I think they probably would have been like, okay, if the other team agrees to it, then yeah.
Well, I think the committee delivers their verdict.
Yeah.
It's like in a courtroom, you have the jury. They deliver the verdict at the end.
Sure.
Now, at the end of the day, the judge can go with that verdict or he can overrule it.
Well, no, my point is that no matter what, even if the judge rules a verdict, the two parties can go on the sideline and they can agree to settle. Right? They can come up with their own terms.
And as long as they agree with that. As long as the two managers agreed that and they took it to the committee and they said, look, we both agreed, fair enough, we broke a rule, but we've both agreed, both managers, both teams have agreed to replay the match. Then, I agree. I think the committee would have been happy with that solution and would have let that go.
Yeah, so my question is, what's interesting is everybody talks about Detroit doing this and that, but no one's really talked about why hasn't New York come forward and been like, let's replay the half, Because
they got the win. Some people would do that. Some people won't. That's like...
Sure. But I guess, it's a bigger discussion, the letter of the law versus the spirit of the law, right?
For me, for me, it's the same thing as like if you're just walking down the street, wherever you live, you're walking down the street, and you see some money on the floor. You know, if you see, I don't know what notes you have there, but if you see a $10 note or something, some people would take that to the police station and turn it in and say, I found this here and whatever. Most people wouldn't. They'd just put it in their pocket. You know,
right? But then that goes back to a precedence, right? Though, I mean, because the precedence is finders keepers.
Exactly.
If it was somebody's wallet, I think it might be different thing. But if it's just a random $10 bill, it's finders keepers, isn't it? It's not the
but it's the same thing. Some people wouldn't turn in the wallet. Some people would. Most people probably wouldn't.
Or they'd take money out and then return the wallet.
They'd take money out and then return the wallet. Exactly. You know, it all depends on the person.
It's the fee for returning the wallet. It's completely fair.
No, but that's it. But it all depends on the circumstances and on the people that are involved.
I don't think that's a very good example, in my opinion. I think if it's more like, I think an example would be more like if you caught somebody jaywalking in a random small town, it's still against the law. You know, technically, shouldn't be jaywalking, but it's the middle of a deserted town and no one's reported it. It's still you're still breaking the law, right? But there is the spirit of the law and the letter of the law in certain circumstances, and I guess that's what some people are saying. You know, there's a context of it. You know, if there isn't a precedent for enforcing that law, then, you know.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean.
But yeah, I mean, case in point, yeah, they broke the law, and I guess if I'm the manager of the teams, I think it's a good practice if it's before a playoff game to be like, hey, because it's super important, and because all eyeballs are going to be specifically trained on this game, we need to be extra on top of our ass. We need to be extra on top of everything, you know, and maybe even review some of these like sort of abstract gray areas in the rules. You know, I think that's just good management, no?
Well, yeah, it definitely is, but like I said, it also depends on the manager. Some managers will do that, some managers won't do that. It all depends. Yeah. If they think they know the rules already, some people might not do that.
Yeah, and I guess the other side could be like, you know, hey, as a player playing at a pretty high level, you should know the rules. You know, it's not like a terms of service off of Amazon order or something where it's like 20 pages long of fine print. You know, I've seen the rules. They're not that convoluted or long.
Detroit's manager is willing to come on and give an interview.
Yeah.
Do that after this game and get his thoughts.
Yeah, please don't get
how much time we have until kickoff? 10 minutes?
Well, they should have kicked off 20 minutes ago, so I'm not sure.
I thought the game was at 9:30.
All right. Well, let's do it after then. Let's focus.
Is the game at 9:30?
Yeah, definitely.
The game's at 9:30.
So I thought it was 9:30.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, 10
minutes.
Yeah, so let's bring him now and then get 10 minutes of his time.
Why not have a rematch?
Because both managers and both teams would have to agree on that.
Hello?
I mean, let's do it.
Leo, are you here representing team, or who's the manager representing the team? Detroit.
Brian is supposed to join. Brian McGee, the manager.
Okay.
Please don't get fit in here. You know him. I think he'll keep it PG-13.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. Not with the comments that have come out.
Yeah, I mean, we need to be cordial about this. This is
It needs to be civil, no matter what. It needs to be civil.
Well, we know who's not civil. Yeah, I'm throwing big shots. Yeah, feeling real petty today. Let's go.
Jacob Jordan says in the chat, Detroit manager already admitted the intent was to waste time. His only argument was that no time was wasted. I think you're gonna lose that. I think you're gonna lose that argument, man. I think you're gonna lose that every time. I mean, because the rules isn't about the amount of time. The rules is doing it. So if you're doing it and you waste even 1 second of time, you're still infringing the rules. That's pretty clear to me. I don't think there's any debate on that.
No, and that's my point. That's why I'm so
Damn,
agreed
Ryan,
with the decision that was
savage for that. Ain't nobody shutting up tonight. I'm feeling. I'm going with the big chest here comment tonight.
It looks like Detroit has moved on. They're ready for next year.
Okay.
They're already practicing for next year.
Yeah, that is class.
Okay.
So it's over.
That is
and done
brilliant.
with.
So then the moderators can lock down those posts then and remove and stop any more additional comments then, I guess.
which we were in the 300s the last time I checked.
Yeah, that's
5 hours ago.
something,
Something like that.
378 comments.
Oh man, the amount of comments at that board.
Oh my gosh. But it makes for some great content. It makes for us broadcasters and casters. It makes for some good discussion. And I think it does call into question certain aspects of the rules. Some people were saying in VPN we got rid of this rule, etc. But the rebuttal was that VPGA had asked the community, and the community actually voted.
Nobody asked me.
So if the community is the one that said let's go with this type of rule, then you can't blame VPGA admins for making the rule.
No. The
The funny thing is what the community wanted.
Or forcing it.
Exactly.
Well, this team wasn't a part of the community when we came up with the rules,
obviously.
so apparently they're upset. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
I
Most
give
of
everyone
it.
a copy of the rules.
That's what I think we need to do. Start printing out paperless cotton and mailing it to every single damn player.
I mean, there's only so much you can do as an organization, right? At some point, the managers and the people running the teams have to be responsible to know the rules and to know what's going on with their own teams.
Also, the fact that the manager admitted that they were intending to time waste is grounds for why are we still talking?
I
Yeah.
guess people do grow up. It looks like they put up a poll, and now 6 people want to get rid of time. Let you go down to the corner. So it's interesting.
And then there's something saying only after 6 seconds or something like that. There was something yeah.
Well, so here's my thing on that rule. So after seeing it play out how it did, I actually liked the rule. From a viewing perspective, as an esport, to the general public, soccer's boring. So if you watch the esport and someone's holding it in the corner rather than passing it around to kill time, that can be boring. So from that, viewer aspect, I think that the rule should stand. And just people don't go to the corner. I'd rather see you passing it around, showing off your skill, rather than going to the corner and holding L2.
And that's it. That brings up more of a bigger, interesting discussion as well, because you look at League of Legends or Overwatch. By the nature of the fact that they're not realistic games, you don't have a set precedent of rules to drop back on because everything is weird and different.
Right.
So you don't have to do that. But now as we move into an esports age where you're seeing NHL, NBA, FIFA becoming esports in their own right, now all of a sudden you have this clash between where do we draw the line in the rule set for what happens in the real game versus what happens when it's the game in an esport, right? And I totally agree. I think that there has to be some rules that make it a better esport rather than stick to the mantra of, because it's in the real game and we're a real game simulation game, we need to stick to that rule set. I don't think that that's relevant at all because, you're not going to play 90 minutes as an esport, in this game, and just because it's 90 minutes in the real life. I think there's a lot that has to be sort of chopped and edited and reconstructed to make, soccer or football or whatever, basketball or hockey, a proper spectating, entertainment, based esport.
Right. I agree 100%.
So then the question goes is, are there other, how, we have to maybe relook at this as a whole and say maybe there's other areas too that we should look at to make it even a better, esport beyond just these things too. And just look at how we overhaul the whole thing.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like for instance, the rule that you can't block the goalkeeper on corner kicks, right? That is a viable strategy in real football for sure. But in the game, because you can actually knock down the goalkeeper so easily by just brushing up against him. It's not fair, and so that rule has been made to make the esport better, as well. And I think that's another example of that sort of rule being tailored for the esport, making the esport stronger.
Right. MLS allows it.
I mean, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to agree with the rules. That's fair enough. No one can complain about that. Not everyone is going to agree with the rules. But the majority of people do, otherwise it wouldn't be a rule.
That's a valid point. The MLS allows it.
The MLS is also Ultimate Team based, right? It's 1v1.
Yeah. But
So I think the dynamics of a 1v1 versus 11v11 is very, very different.
this is a valid point, Phil. I'll by the end of the day, when it came time for the community to vote, they voted one way, and now they're voting the opposite way. But I don't. 57 votes. I don't think.
Well, let's take a poll.
That many of those guys actually play here.
Yeah.
Those are VPN guys, to be honest.
Why would these fools start a friendly knowing they got a game in 4 minutes or 2 minutes?
Yeah, no shit.
And then we're gonna have a 5-day grace period controversy where they ask for a forfeit because they got 6 minutes over.
Yeah, we'll have it live on this stream too. They're over 6 minutes.
Yeah. They didn't ask for 5 minutes. Automatic forfeit. We're all about the controversy here. We love it. It's great content. It's how many views? I'm guessing that video was your highest views. It had to have been after all this controversy. Last I looked, it was some 53,000 views or something. Total views.
I was going to say, the amount of people that would have gone back, would have heard about it, gone back and looked at it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, we'll put that on rest for now. We'll put a pin in it, as they say. And we'll get the possibly manager's point of view after this game. But for those of you guys tuning in, this is the playoffs of the VPGA Virtual Pro Gaming Americas, currently streaming live on Facebook and Twitch, I believe, as well. Today we have a matchup, round 2, ACFC Esports versus the amazing and wonderful great God, I keep blanking. Viper, help me out here.
I'll completely forgot. That's it. Who are they against them?
Atlanta's got a strong lineup
FC
here.
versus Atlanta.
That's
City.
Keen. I keep thinking Knights. Why do I keep thinking Knights? I don't know.
Because they're up
Well,
next
Knights are
against
playing
Yeah, because they're up next. That's
Yeah, tomorrow. I have that in my head for some reason, guys. Apologies. So it's Keen versus Atlantic City FC. Now, ACFC, as we know, had a very strong preseason and beginning of the season, and then started to fall off a bit towards the second half of the season. They're still a very strong siding. Of course, they're one of the partner teams for Atlantic City, and so they do have that sort of brand name to uphold. But tonight, they're facing Keen. Keen won the last 5 matches in the season, and they've had a pretty hot and cold season overall, though, with some interesting matchups where they've, again, for instance, Oakland, won 3-2, then lost 3-2. There's been a lot of sort of up and downs with the team. I guess some issues I heard from the manager about tenants and stuff like that. And they only won 1-0 against St. Lunatics, which is the very last place team. So there's a lot of inconsistency going on. I'll be interested to see, from what I've been told, that the real showing is going to be tonight, and they're bringing their main team and everything. So this should be the team that goes against the JRFCs of the matchups, where they only lost 0-1, and then they only lost 0-1 both times in their latest matchup against JRFC. So a strong side when they can be. What do you think, Viper? Who you favor this matchup?
I think for me it depends who plays for Keen.
Oh my god, we're in minute 2 and we have a PK already.
Minute. No, this is the unkind.
Oh.
This is the unkind
Why
one.
are they friendly and unkind? What's going on, Danny? You're in the manager chat. Give us an update.
It's a 4 from ACFC.
Do they not understand that they're in the playoffs tonight?
That would be fun.
I'm sitting here asking why. What's going on? Well, I don't know why this game hasn't started yet.
Well, when you want a tight schedule, gentlemen, let's go.
You know, my time is very valuable. You know, I'm a very in high demand professional caster. You know, I've got a lot of stuff to do here. Under contract. Making the millions. Well, we might have controversy number 2 then. You know, do they get a forfeit after the 5th minute? Passed. It's 8:33 Central, 9:33 Eastern time. The game's supposed to kick off at 9:30. 3 minutes over.
What is going on?
2 minutes left in the grace period. If Keane is sitting in the lobby waiting for them to send the match through,
I mean, let's go check to see if Keen is streaming.
yeah, we should check the Keane stream and see if they're ready. Because if they're ready, then
Checking now, gentlemen.
then they could ask for a forfeit.
Oh no, another night of controversy.
You know, the community would go nuts over this, especially Phil. He don't even play on the team.
Oh.
We're down to 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 9:34 p.m. Ace is oblivious. They're playing against Unkind in a friendly. I mean, realistically, even if they ask for 5 minutes, they still physically wouldn't be able to lead this game and get into the next game in time. It's 55.
Keen's not even streaming, man. Oh my god. No mamas. Keen's not streaming at all.
I'm not sure.
Oh well, Keen has VPN games right now. That's why. Come on now. Are you telling me we pushed this game for VPN?
Well, do they have to?
Are we allowing this?
What happens if both teams forfeit?
AFC is ready though.
No, they're not in the lobby. They're playing against Unkind. That's not being ready.
Because their opponent's on the ACL game right now. Their opponent is prioritizing another playoff over this. And
anyway. Welcome back to the stream. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a forfeit. Atlantic City's gonna go through. I'm not gonna put up with that. So Atlantic City's gonna go through over Keene. And then we'll move on to Knights Tormenta at 10:30.
What?
Oh, big news! Breaking news!
Big news. Controversy number 2.
Can you guys hear me?
Yo, welcome to the stream, Brian.
Oh, this is Brian.
Welcome.
Okay, hey Brian, welcome.
Hey guys.
Hey, just don't mention the other group. We don't need to do that. Just keep talking about VPGA, and that's it.
My apologies.
All right.
I just felt like I had to jump on the stream because I feel like you guys were putting words in my mouth.
In your mouth.
Yeah, putting words in my mouth.
Interesting.
I never admitted to time wasting. I never did.
No,
check
we read a comment.
Check all the 300 comments that you've seen. I never admitted to our team time wasting. Just so you know.
No,
we didn't put words in your
comment.
mouth.
We read a comment that was on the live stream.
And said that's
someone
me
saying
admitting to it. I did not ever admit to that.
No, we read a comment saying Jacob Jordan. I said Jacob Jordan comments in the Facebook comments that the Detroit manager has said that. So we didn't put words in your mouth. So don't come on this stream and insult us. Get your facts straight.
Remain cordial, gentlemen. Remain cordial. So, anyways, Brian, where do you see your team going from here?
ACL.
Okay. I think it's think
And
let's end that interview. Let's move on.
Steve?
that was certainly not a happy interview.
That was, thanks. Okay, I think ACFC just backed out, assuming they're about to play their game. Are they aware they're taking a forfeit?
I'm imagining Danny's probably in communication with them. That's not my job. My job coming.
That was an interesting interview by Brian.
Yeah.
All right, there's no awkward silence. Atlantic City is about to play Keene FC. I had to take off Christian off the air. He was just being an idiot. If Detroit wants to go back to ACL, that's fine. No loss here. If you can't play by the rules, I mean, we don't want it here anyway, so it is what it is. No one put words in his mouth. I have PMs that saying that they were trying to waste time, but they did it unsuccessfully. So that's neither here nor there. I don't agree with the rule either, but the community wanted it, so there we go. We enforce it. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Now we're moving on to Keene versus Atlantic City. Turns out Keene they're having connection issues. Now they're about to play Atlantic City. I can count 4 comments where he said it was the intent. Yeah, so it is what it is. Whatever. Atlantic City's about to play Keene FC. I'm going to join back in here with autocorrect. Hopefully Christian's gone by now. And yeah, we can get this started back going how it should have been going from the jump. And here we go. New FIFA update. If you guys haven't done it yet, hop on, do it. FIFA 19 title update. The pitch notes, there's a few gameplay improvements. Let's see here. Just a bunch of gameplay improvements, it looks like. And probably some stuff for Ultimate Team. Online, the post-match progression meter was not working for pro clubs. That's working now. Visual issue, proper overall was being used in gameplay. Okay, so they updated the overalls and some player models. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can join back to the streams and whatnot. Get this going properly.
The next match isn't for a while, so my suggestion is we take a break and we come back, half an hour before the next match starts.
It's still interesting enough.
Unless there's something planned for right now. I'm not sure.
So, what's going on? Are we playing this game or not? Because both teams have lobbied up. I think the big boss made his decision, but I just want to confirm it for the fans.
All right, here we go. Keene FC is about to kick off with Atlantic City. One game, see who advances to the next round.
All got pulled together, did it? Lovely. Correct.
Yeah, they're playing this one out. This game counts.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the VPGA playoff game between Keene and ACFC. We're about to kick off here. Thanks for joining us. I'm joined by the casting crew of Viper and Madman, and we're underway. Kickoff. Got a little back and forth play here between the team. They're looking for a little bit of a pass through the middle. Turnover quick to ACFC. Nice through pass in the middle, right away to the left side. Leo's looking for the inside pass. Doesn't quite get it. Gets cleared out of the way, but right away in the minute, immediately the 2 minutes, you've got an attacking form going on with the counterattack now by Keene. They're coming on the left side, quite open. He's looking for the cross. He's trying to come in there. Gets it crossing on the middle. Gets broken up by ACFC. They're going to go once again to the outside. What do you think the formations are today, Viper and Madman? What do you guys think on the formations right now?
From the looks of it, Keene are playing 3 at the back, so I'm guessing the 3-5-2. ACFC are definitely playing a 4 at the back, but I'm not sure about the middle and up front. I think maybe a 4-1-2-1-2. Diamond wide, I think, with the right mid and left mid.
Yeah, and man, what do you think the strategy has to be for both these teams in order to win?
The strategy from the formation, I'm going to assume that Keene wants to play a wide formation, play be simple with their passes, and they want to be more defensive. So hopefully they do that. I know Keene's using a 3-5-2 because I cheated and checked the stream before the game.
He gets the ball in. He takes a shot. Sorry to break you up right there. Nice block from Buddy there.
Wait,
looks like there's some sort of
is this a PK?
penalty. Oh, this is a penalty.
Yeah.
Wow. Keene gets a penalty in the 11th minute. Some foul. I didn't see the replay on the foul, but Wow's penalty comes in for the tee. Tees it off. It's Buddy. Buddy comes in big with the rebound. Keen's looking for the cross. Doesn't get it. Gets knocked away, and it's 0-0. Buddy coming up big, but Keene, they've smelled blood in the water, and they're coming hard for this goal. They're nice little pass in the inside. He's looking for the cross. Buddy comes out. It's the goal.
Worst case scenario,
right
I'm
extremely
well worked goal.
Keene strikes back hard after that missed PK. 1-0. ACFC shocked right now. Buddy coming up with a good save there in the end, but wasn't enough as their defense wasn't collected enough to kind of pull back on that. Some major gaps in the middle there. Why do you think that such a huge gap in the middle there after that?
I don't know, it makes no sense. Like the team, especially after a penalty, they're all in the same area. They should be blocked up. It just makes. I think more than one player got attracted to the ball there. Rather than one player going out.
Big gap.
That's it. Yeah, there was a massive gap. I think more than one player definitely got attracted to the ball there, rather than keeping their positions.
And so Keene right now attacking big time. You know, man, you're talking about playing defensively, but it looks like they're not listening to you at all. They're going hardcore. Nice through ball in on the right side, looking for the cross. He's coming in, bringing the inside, gets taking the ball away from ACFC, cleared out nicely out wide. They're looking for that comeback. There's a nice through ball there, but DF has got 3 defenders on him. He's looking for the inside pass, gets it off into the middle. The camp brings it up. There's taking it. DF's looking for the shot. He cracks his shot across. The CB hits him in the shoulder, and that's been blocked, but they still have possession of the ball. It's dangerous right now. He comes in with the slide. There is a call on that. Yellow card comes out. Looks like it's on Keene. Very dangerous. Or it's on ACFC. Very dangerous. Very dangerous there. Goal kick comes out. It's been bringing up the middle. Keene's attacking quite a bit. They're finding that space in the side, man. They're getting that pass. They're attacking the right side. Why do you think they're attacking the right side in particular? Any reason?
Is Leo over on that right side? Maybe not throw shots. Oh my God! Is this another PK?
Is this another PK?
Oh my gosh!
Is this another? It's another PK.
Now
You
the question
can't write
is,
this
who
stuff,
takes it?
folks. It's another PK for Keane. Buddy, straddling line. Here comes the shot.
He's done the job.
No chance this time. No chance for Buddy this time. Goes the other way, and the ball goes in the upper, splits the upper left-hand corner. Doing a little celebration there. It's 2-0. Keane cracking it. They're coming out strong here, but two PKs. Two PKs by this ACFC defense. That's something they don't usually do, so I'm a bit surprised. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, Will has mentioned their luck with PKs, so yeah, that's unfortunate that they've given up 2 in the first 30 minutes of the game.
Is this a blowout? Do you guys think this is a blowout?
For the sake of playoffs, I would hope it's not a blowout.
Goalkeeper now kicks it out. Clears it out. Keane's got control, passing it back, trying to maintain possession. They're keeping pretty good possession here. A lot of pass backs to the goalkeeper, though. He's going to clear it out long. Are they going to second ball? No, looks like ACFC's got a nice ball in the middle there. He's looking for the inside pass, but the first touch is a little bit too much. Overplayed the first touch, and he draws a yellow card. There's several players now with yellow cards on ACFC. They have to be careful here. It is only the 31st minute. You don't want to have a red card sent off in the first half. You got to be really careful at this point. Long ball comes out, looking for the right side. It just gets headed out of bounds. It is Keane's ball. He's looking for the throw in right now. Finds a player fighting for the ball. Goes out their possession once again. This time goes straight to ACFC. Does a little bit of a dangerous pass across the middle there. They are keeping possession, but Keane coming in right away and just depossessing. They're looking for the outside guy. Goalkeeper's going to come out and snap this one up. But they are putting the high pressure. ACFC can't maintain possession. They're trying to just do these 1, 2, 3 long balls into space because Keane is just on them immediately. One touch is almost too much at this point. What's the benefit of having high pressure like this all the time versus the disadvantages, especially with the new patch, Madman? Because the new patch is supposed to penalize people that he goes in a shot right away. I get interrupted as they take a nice shot. One of the first good sort of attempts onto them. But going back to that question, the patch is supposed to penalize guys that do high pressure all game. So are we seeing more teams that are going to be using that sparingly now?
I mean, I haven't had much experience with the new patch.
Oh, a bad touch there. Could have had a goal there. Sorry about that. I just had to break that. That was an amazing cross into that center space.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, Madman.
It's... Oh, wait. Okay, they lost it. Yeah, I mean, with the new patch, I haven't had a chance to play and get a feel of it, so I don't know the bad or pros or the cons of the new patch yet. But with high pressure though, the one con about a high pressure team is, one, your players get tired quicker, so you gotta watch how you pressure and where you pressure. 2, you're open to counterattacks, so you gotta watch how high you pressure, you know?
2 minutes of added time.
Yeah.
And you gotta make sure you're just not running up to pressure the ball and actually like covering spaces and covering passes and covering each other as a team. And it just seems like they're not covering each other as a team. They're just forcing the pressure. It's almost like they never high pressured this season, but now they're just saying, "Oh, we're gonna high pressure this one team."
Right.
That's what I think AFC is trying to do here, and it's not.
Ball comes in, Keane crosses it. Goalkeeper makes a premature dive, doesn't quite get to it. Dangerous play there. A nice job from Keane to fight for that ball. Try to get that cross into the danger zone. That's going to be it for the halftime. 2-0. Keane getting some lucky penalties. ACFC a little bit unfortunate at some of those calls. You've got a couple yellow cards out there. It looks like they're actually looking at the formation right now, trying to work some different.
Right, Oscar. They say I gives PKs, but I don't never pick on them for giving up PKs. But Will might hear something after this.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the first few minutes they got one, but then they missed the first.
Shoot,
PKs.
If I was giving up PKs like this, Cozy would be all over it. And here he go talking about feel, talking to feel. But it's alright though. I don't know. Things personal.
So I think as we go into the second half here, ACFC, Viper, what do they need to do to get back into this game? Because it looks like they're kind of all over the place, doesn't it?
Well, they've changed the formation to a wide. Now, I was wrong before. They were playing the narrow formation. They've changed it now to the wide formation. So I think they're trying to look to be on the counter. I think
Look, now he like shut up because I'm telling the truth. This is.
I think Keane are going to carry on pressing. I think they're expecting that. So if they can get guys out wide in open positions, where the left mid and the right mid of Keane are not going to be there, I think they're thinking about going on the counter. And
yeah,
by all reality, it could definitely work, but they have to do it properly. They have to win the ball back and ping that ball straight up to the wing.
Agreed, but they need to keep possession, as you can see here. They're pressuring back and they're getting some possession back, but it's tough. They're having to work really hard. You can see Keane really kind of sliding over as a team and closing a lot of those passing lanes, not giving them much to use. They're using the middle a little bit here, but you can see they're just fighting. They're just solid. They're just not letting them get past basically that last third. It's really hard for their strikers to get past that last third.
So Keane are pressuring the proper way to do it. They're not pressuring with one man on another man. They're pressuring. They've got 2 or 3 of their players.
Here comes across the backside. Open. No, AFC's got it.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. Into the middle. Sees a pound of a goal. Rips it at Ryan. 2-1. ACFC now sees a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a chance for them. What a goal. Just that little extra, I call it courtesy pass. He didn't need to pass it to the scoring goal. He could have scored a goal right away. Pass it right in the center. You see a lot of good teams do this just to make that extra 10% certainty that that's going to be a goal. There's no chance for the goalkeeper at that point. Keane's attacking really strong now. He's got ahead. He's got somebody in the middle. He's dinking the ball around. Tries to get across and it gets blocked in. It's a corner kick for them. You're going to see 4 guys in the middle. So they really want to try to capitalize on this. Looks like somebody sneaking into the back post. But this could also be a near post run as well. A lot of these teams practicing these set pieces, trying to get as much as possible the opportunity to score. Ball comes out. It's at the top of the box. This could be a redirect in. They're fighting around for the ball in the middle. Bodies are flying everywhere. The stream is stuttering. It looks like they've cleared the ball into the opposite end. Bunch of purple bodies running after, but you got Keane also locking down really quickly again. Ball comes back into the center. He's working the ball in, gets a deflection, and looks like it is headed out, cleared out. Now in control of Keane. They're going to bring it back up. It's a little bit danger zone on there, and that's what you want with the crosses. You want it to be dangerous at the very least. If you're not going to get something out of it, at least, increase that opportunity, that second ball coming in. Nice work around, a nice little pass into the box. His turn. He goes down.
It's another penalty.
It's just a penalty again.
No, and I'm not too sure.
What a game.
3 penalties they've given away this game.
Penalty kick from ACFC. This is nuts. Buddy must be pulling out his hair. It comes through. Boom. Goes right up the middle. Buddy falls the wrong way a little bit there, and they get their second PK, successful PK, off of 3. 3 PKs called for them.
3 PKs. Dang.
Have you guys ever seen 3 PKs like this in a playoff match? I've never seen this.
Not in a single match, definitely not. No.
It's crazy.
The interesting thing is there's been 3 PKs that AC has given away, and yet none of their defenders have been sent off yet.
Right.
That's the interesting thing.
Yeah, so they're not malicious. They're not, from behind. They're just fouls, basically, in the box. There goes a nice clear to the opposite end. Bringing it up, ACFC looking for that pass. They're using the outside wise a little bit better now, but Keane is on them. He gets a pass up the middle. He's by himself. He's going to try to rip a shot. He gets blocked. Keane takes control. They're coming really counterattack. You can see the center mid is just booking it upfield. They really want to attack. It's 3-1, but they're thirsty for more goals, but that's going to potentially leave a little bit more space for ACFC to come back. It's encouraging to see ACFC not give up here. They are continuing to attack, continuing to fight. I think they have a chance. Do they have a chance, man?
Yeah, he doesn't miss much, this ref. He's eagle-eyed, and He wanted
Viper,
the
do they have a
team
chance?
To move forward,
I don't think
always going to
ACFC
produce the yellow for that.
You don't think
I do think they still have a chance. It depends on how they play and how Keane plays. If Keane carry on the way that they're playing, I think AC could come back into it because Keane are not being as good on the ball. They're not holding the ball as well as they were in the first half.
Yeah, and you can see right here, ACFC now occupying this side of the space a lot more now. They're coming in. They're getting balls in.
ACFC are putting more pressure on now. They've gone to the high press.
A bad giveaway there by the LCB. He's going to immediately create a counterattack opportunity for Keane. They're bringing the ball in, but there's a lot of purple guys dropping back now. They're going to keep possession of it, but it looks like a foul has been called. ACFC is going to get the ball back. This is a chance, I think, if they can get a goal here in the 75th minute, that'll help a lot as they bring the ball in the corner. He's coming in through middle, finds a pass, connect top of the box, looking for that crossover, does get it. Going to tee up the shot, but he brings it into the box to take the shot. He gets blocked by the goalkeeper in the end. A brilliant stop by the goalkeeper, but that gets them a corner. If they can score here, guys, I think they have a chance to make the comeback. It would be an epic comeback indeed if they can do it. They've got two guys in the box, one near.
I mean, Keane is liable to comebacks. Cough, cough.
Ball goes out. Goalkeeper punches it. Doesn't save it entirely. He's got it. Swings for the ball.
Oh, God.
And goes wide.
Wide.
Deflection. All for deflection, to be fair. So they get another corner. The ball comes in and looks at the back post. He's opening the inside of his man. Goes, redirects it to another. He's going to get the pass. He takes a shot. Rips it. Not strong enough. Goes right into the goalkeeper, snaps it up, and it's a long pose, pulls the goalkeeper out. ACFC again attacking. Within 3 passes, they're already in the third of Keane's side. They get a turnover, however. Not good for them as the clock continues to get burned up. 81 minutes here with Keane in clear control now. They're going to look at, they get depossessed, however. The back pass of the goalkeeper. He's going to boot it long. Is he going to find... He does find the second ball. They have control. They need a goal here. They know it. They're trying to get that one-touch pass. He gets knocked off the ball. The defense...
This is the time for the centre-backs to go up.
Centre-backs are coming up. They're taking a long ball into... There's a bit of a Hail Mary. Keane takes control. He's wide open on the left side. 85th minute. He's taking the space. Look at him just burning it. Nice slide in from ACFC. Take that out.
So it'll be a throw-in. Quick-witted and quick.
Keane is just trying to punt the ball down there just to get it on that side. They want the ball on that side of the field as much as possible, even if they end up giving up possession. Oh, turnover back to ACFC. They're on the attack right now. They're looking for the pass in. He's going out wide on the left side. He's going to look for potentially a cross back. Thus gets disrupted by Keane. 89th minute. Keane's just barreling their way through the ACFC defensive line. They finally get it back and turnover right away. Look at the through ball. He's in to the box. He cuts it back, takes a shot, pounded off of the goalkeeper. Nice, great save by Buddy. But yet again, the clock is being eaten up. 92nd minute, 1 minute left to play on the clock. And you get another penalty called.
Well, decisive refereeing here. He reached for the
onto ACFC.
Well,
free kick. They're going to take their time and tee this up. This is about 30 seconds left in the injury time. He takes a shot. Looks for the shot. Just wide. It ticks the outside of the side netting. That's going to be a goal kick. Kicks it down wide, trying to get as deep as possible, but it's being given right back to Keane. That's the whistle. And that's the game.
Ace is down.
Now lost 2 games.
ACF down now.
They've got to try and turn this around quickly. Yeah, it's a heavy mental.
I mean, this we got to talk about those PKs.
I can't help you out with so much, Leo.
I mean, there's so much back and forth. I mean, if you take
PKs, was the ref paid?
If you take the PKs out of the picture, that's actually a really good game because you're back and forth. You're back and forth. I mean,
yeah, those are unfortunate PK calls.
They were definitely unfortunate.
They were good PK calls though, in my opinion. Unfortunate though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Keane does go through to the next round.
Yeah, so congratulations to them. They had a tough night. 2 games, 2 important games in one night. wonder how they did in their other game.
All right, so congratulations to them. It is season over for ACFC. They'll be looking at rebuilding. They'll be looking at, kind of staffing up and getting some new talent, I'm sure. Not a bad ending, though. They're in mid-table of the season, so not bad. We are going to be gearing up for the next match. Tormenta versus Knights.
Down goes Atlantic.
So definitely
tears in my eyes. That was a big game.
It was a wild game. I thought there was going to be some sort of controversy there with the potential forfeit going on.
It was looking like a little controversy there.
Never-ending drama, but the game did go on. Keene coming up with a big win here. I mean, Keene also, in my opinion, when you think of maybe the playoff running teams, Keene doesn't come to mind first. You think of the heavy hitters, GRFC, Orange County, Detroit's in there even. But they are a pretty strong team, and while low key, I feel they definitely have a chance at this playoffs. I mean, they play a very high pressure, possessive style. I think they really go hard at teams that can't adapt quickly to changing styles. I think they're dangerous.
Definitely. I mean, it doesn't matter how good a team is. If the opposite team is good at high pressing and know what they're doing when they're doing it, it's very difficult to play your game.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get used to it and to play your game. And what comes with the high pressure, if one team is high pressure, the opposite team's defense is continuously under pressure. That's where the mistakes happen. I think that's where the 3 PKs came from in the first half.
Well, normally in real football or soccer, you would say that high pressure causes stamina and exhaustion on your defensive backs because they're always having to collapse and stuff. But obviously, this is a game, and stamina isn't quite indicative of real life physical exhaustion. So I don't think that could be too much of an issue. I feel, but to your point, I think the gaps showing meant they weren't adapting quick enough to a lot of these changes of positioning back and forth. When you're under pressure, like you're saying. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I mean. But it's also the concentration as well. If you're continuously under pressure, then your concentration.
Yeah.
Unless you've got really good concentration, it's really hard to keep concentrating, keep the ball playing the way that you want to play, rather than just clearing it and hoofing it up the pitch. If you want to play the passing game, but your team's got high pressure against it, it's very hard to do that, especially as a defender.
Yep, and I think that's the whole aspect of this whole esport thing, isn't it? It's not the physical; it's the mental concentration.
It's definitely it's more mental, without a doubt.
And CBs are tough because sometimes guys will go tall CBs, so they're not as agile or quick either. So when the ball ping pongs around and then suddenly goes behind your back line, you have to react to a striker already running onto the ball.
Exactly.
It's tough. I mean, I see that as a goalkeeper all the time. It's tough to react.
That's why on the very rare occasion I play centre back, I play 5'10".
I mean, I don't know.
I'm cringing to that. 5'10"?
5'10", I play centre back if I occasionally play it.
I think if you're left back or right back, you could be, but I think your center back's got to be taller than 5'10", in my opinion.
Well, the interesting thing that some people don't know about this game, especially with like centre backs, it's not necessarily the height that gives you the advantage; it's your jumping ability that gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I'm 5'10" centre back, I could beat a 6'2" centre back because my jumping ability is better. So therefore, the leap is better. You jump higher.
I guess you would have to look at the jumping points and see how much
definitely. You definitely have to look at
5'10" to 6 feet.
Definitely. But
positioning also matters. Positioning
definitely matters, and if you're used to going up and winning headers, like if you're, like me for example, I play on the wing mainly, the right wing or left wing. So I'm used to trying to win headers against fullbacks or against centre backs if I'm making the inside run. So definitely the positioning matters and how you approach to win the header. But I think the actual size, it doesn't, unless it's obviously like 6'5" against 5'5". The 6'5" is obviously going to win the ball.
Yeah.
Because he could just stand there and win it.
Yeah.
But when it's not too much of a difference height-wise, it does depend on the jumping ability. Some people don't know that. There you go, people. There's my tip for the day. Check your stats.
So we got Tormenta playing, looks like a warm-up game here. You can see their pace is a lot slower. So they like to keep the ball slow, working around. They're I find that they're a very methodical team. But you can see here, right there, their CBs weren't able to deal with that ball. You know that guy's going to cross that ball over, but they weren't able just to keep up with the pace of that dropping striker right there. And so I think that's where you're potentially gonna find a way behind these guys, is if you're able to drop that ball and be much faster, run on the balls. So let's talk a little bit about Knights, because they've had a pretty storied history. I mean, they went from solid to kind of irrelevant in the middle of the season to then back on top again, and then there's talk about rebuilding completely, and these are all rumors from the rumor mill, so don't crucify me, chat. I'm just repeating what I've seen the rumor mill. But yeah, I mean, I think they had a very good starting out team, and then suddenly now they're looking at rebuilding and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if you have a decent side, if you have a top 10 team, why go and rebuild everything? I don't know.
It depends on how you define rebuild. If you define rebuild as getting rid of the whole team and starting fresh with players,
that's what I'm talking about in this case. No. In this case with Knights, it's basically they're getting rid of probably a lot of the guys, or at least a lot of guys are leaving. I don't know if they're getting rid of them, but I think a lot of stuff is happening kind of in the season too, because we've got the 16 new teams coming in.
Season 2 gonna be lit.
UK clubs coming in. You've got a split league now, so you have League 1 and League 2. Is that?
Maybe.
Yeah, so from what I've been told is that all the esports / actual teams are going to be in League 1, and then all the non will be League 2. So all the 11 whatever that remain will be in the League 2. Sort of, kind of.
Okay. I don't want to feel like Tormenta is struggling in this game right now.
Yeah.
Like if this is how they're planning to perform tonight, I'm a little bit worried. And I picked them to win, so they can't let me down.
I heard some people are picking. I heard somebody's got $20 on night, or was that King?
Oh, no mind. Shut me up, Tormenta.
Okay.
Shut me up, Manny. Yeah, shush me, Manny. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need Javi to get out of the playoffs. Javi is giving me a headache.
You reckon Javi's going to be a headache?
Well, it's 1-1. They just scored, so.
There's a fish to give me a headache.
Tormenta's, to me, they're a counterattacking team. They sit back. They let the other team make a bad pass. They grab it, and they just bring it upfield, and they score on it. So they're not a flashy team. But you can see here, they just move it up, and they get that pass.
Luis, all I see is excuses. Fix this. I need you guys to win. Oh my God. Why is your skillet in the box, buddy? Well, it looks like they're going to tie this game.
Yeah, it does. Unless someone pulls out a screamer.
Oh, that's such a foul.
Yeah, Lewis. Oh, Louise, I don't know how you would like that pronounced. Some centre backs do play with a fullback build because it's faster. Same as some fullbacks like me, I play with a left mid build if I'm playing left.
Yeah, Claudio, tell them. There ain't no excuse because you're a fullback and you playing CB. Tell them, Claudio. So why is he filling in at CB if he's a fullback? Why couldn't y'all just roll with a CPU fullback? I mean CPU CB. Headache, Luis. Headache. Just Luis.
CDM build fullback. I've never heard of that one. I can understand why, because of the physicality and the prowess in the air and the tackling, and that was probably a bit better. But the speed on the CDM compared to the fullback build is shocking. Okay, I've never heard of that. We're playing Brad so you don't see our tactics. I love it. Check the stats, yeah, it's nice. I know, but in fullback, I don't know, I just think it'd be too slow. Playing CDM build in fullback. Maybe a centre back. I know some people do that, but I might have to check that one out, Douglas, I will. I will be back momentarily.
Yeah, I think we'll take a quick minute break before the second game kicks off. And we will be back with more playoff action here on VPGA playoffs. Let's do it.
Hello?
One of the top ads. Wait, whoa. Do we have an interview before the next game starts?
Hello?
Oh
What's
no, I
up,
think
man?
he's about to put on a commercial. I mean, we have time to interview the one and only Leo Espinosa. I would love to hear some feedback on that ACFC game. I think Danny's about to put on an ad, but let me check. Alright, well, it doesn't look like he's put on an ad right now.
They're doing that because they're fucking scared. Fucking doing this every game. They're doing this with everything. Afuera, Damián, acá está Caleb. You're in, backside. You're in. Oh, don't talk! I want you to give me yellow and tell me time! Come on, Michael. Go, Michael. Go, Michael. Go, Michael. Go at him. That's the red! That's the red! That's the red! Right now, this is where fucking teams are made. This is where you can say, roll him up, let's go. It's time to go. One play at a time, 1 minute at a time, one goal at a time, then we'll get the flow. We're playing great, guys. We're playing great. Stay calm, stay focused. Paul, Damian, you guys in the middle are doing great. Okay? If you put pressure a little bit higher, we'll be able to push our lines up and we'll be able to start winning the balls a little bit higher. And we've done that, right? We've done that.
The one thing that you have to remember, guys, you gotta stay in the game, right? Don't let this get ugly. You let me and one of the coaches handle getting kicked out. Don't let it be you.
So what happens is Caleb gets the ball here. Okay? Right, we have that, then we find Michael, we find Fred. But the one thing that we need to do a little bit better is, Chris, the second guy. Where you at? And you started getting it. Now my backs. This is what I want you to look at. Right? So when Fred checks coming, Fred's almost checking here. And we're doing a good job finding his feet. Yes, right? But now the next thing that we need to look at is when he's pushed up here and these guys are here, right? That ball into here, diagonal, is on. Is on. Hey! He just touched you! Get up there, get up! Get up! Yeah, Fred!
That's already two. Court.
Yellow, it's an elbow, I didn't know yellow. That's an elbow.
That's the court. Hey, you're a man.
That's how they play. They don't play like that.
Right.
Hey, listen to me. You gonna let him play like that?
What's the difference?
I am here.
Okay, what's the difference?
What's the difference? When you come down, I come back to you. When you come down, I come back to you.
Explain the difference.
He's on our side of the field.
He's on our side and you can't even say shit.
They can't fucking say nothing of my plays.
Hey,
we got him.
They can't say nothing of my plays.
Vamos jugar. That's all I'm saying, right?
Let's go. Let's put another one.
I didn't say I'm not sure because I think you just ran in.
Fucking play. He's switching right now.
Hey.
What? Come on, Marco. Step. 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 Hey, Demi, mira. Bájalo.
Check it. Yes. Stay there. Yes. There we go. That's it. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Hey, that's so good. Let's go. go! Let's go! We got him, boys! Ojo la línea. Go, Fred! Oh!
Don't do it like this, I'm fucking scared.
What do I always tell you? You don't win by taking things into your own hands. You win by just playing. And I told you, one play at a time, 1 minute at a time, one goal at a time. This game, by far, is my favorite game and my best game that you guys have played. Playing down, not once, not twice, 3 fucking times. Now my starting team played the way they're supposed to play. Starters that got your chance, you fucking played. Fred, you're coming along. Beautiful. You're figuring it out. Trust me, I don't sit here and tell you this, that bullshit. No, I'm figuring it out. I'm letting you figure it out. And you're fucking good at it. You almost had your goal in it, but since the last 5 minutes, you wanted to score the game, and that's what it takes. You taking shit into your own hand, and you almost have it. Let's just keep playing. And that's what it took. And you just, guys, that's what I'm telling you. Doesn't it feel great when you just play the game? Like it's a beautiful thing. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. On my count, I want fucking king. I want those motherfuckers to hear it. You understand me? Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, king!
Final victory. Oh god, that sucks.
Have you ever felt like, damn, like losing to some bullshit mistakes?
Are we live? Are we back?
We live.
Okay. All right. So welcome back to. That was a long commercial break. It was good. We need to rest our voices. Some of us, anyways. Welcome back, stream VPGA playoffs. Here with my boys, Viper and Madman. This is autocorrect commentating the game tonight. We've got guest here, Leo. Leo's been talking to us about kind of what's going on next for ACFC. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your new team? So you're leaving ACFC, Leo.
Yeah.
First of all, why?
We have a bond. Teams we people that have in the team already. We always play together. We still have the group chat together that we had before. We're always talking mess, trolling, and all that, but we just decided to finally play together again.
So chemistry,
I like that.
So chemistry, brotherhood, all that stuff.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be a little bit changes. But
are you guys still trying to be competitive then in this, or is it just mainly now you're just casual? You just want to play together.
Both.
Both. Okay. So you're gonna go for the top, the tippity top, even though you're only halfway up. With the new team. The new team is, you said Toronto, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Toronto. So Toronto will be Leo's next team. Are you looking for certain spots to fill then, or do you pretty much have a full team already now?
We have 2 spots left. That's all right now. That's that I know. We just need probably a backup goalie, utility player. We might
utility player.
Yeah, Madman. Momentum.
Explain what a utility player is, because
play anywhere in the field when needed.
Okay. Equally good in all those positions, or
just somebody that can just show up when needed. Doesn't complain like, oh, I didn't get game time.
Okay.
Like if somebody has a hard schedule, I don't mind bringing them in. Just somebody that wants to play and doesn't mess around.
Right. Okay. So kind of a jack of all trades. Okay. So if you are one of those and you're interested in Leo's new team, hit him up. Back to playoffs. So now your playoff end is over. Any plans now? What are you guys going to be doing? Are you taking a vacation? You taking a break from FIFA for a bit? What's on your agenda next?
So far we didn't. After the playoffs, we're gonna be scheduling, before playoff games and after, because some of our players are still in the playoffs in ACL or in VPGA. So we're gonna try to see when we can still practice together, and then some of us are focused in the USA game.
Okay, yeah. Some of them, some of you guys are gonna be on playing for the national team as well, right?
Yes.
Cool. How
Oh, that's Manny Jam and Tormenta.
Oh, you did chip penalty. Okay.
Easy.
Somebody's asking, how can we find Leo? How can they contact you if they want to get a tryout?
Who's that?
Douglas Carwalston.
Oh. Espinosa PSN Leo.
Okay.
I'll comment something.
Cool. All right, so back to the game itself. Obviously, PK is making a big difference. Do you think without those PKs, do you think you guys had a chance to win?
Without the PK, it would have been a good close game, probably.
Good close game.
But they actually were more dominant. They connected other passes and stuff. Our problem was we rushed a lot.
Yeah, but the high pressure.
Yeah, they high pressure like Jesus. That guy Tortilla was crazy.
And you guys, it seemed like once they did that, turn on that high pressure, it was really hard for you guys to string together a lot of passes. You were just trying to just boot it upfield.
Yeah, that's why I saw it. We started just chipping in there, trying to win headers, but it didn't connect. After they pressured, yeah, we just lost it. We didn't have what you call. We didn't think we were gonna end up with PKs. Well, that's the main thing we were talking about. Let's not give away PKs, but we can't. I thought it was gonna be one PK, but I was shocked it was 4, 3.
3, yeah.
Three in total, 2 scored.
So now I guess people can cool off Madman now. He's off.
Was it just the same guy, or was it?
People won't kill me. People won't shut off of me. That's unfortunate, but I can handle it. But yeah, was it the same guy? Are you willing to release that information?
I don't remember, but it was. I just know it's one CV for sure. I know it was George. George likes to tackle when he's Pepe.
So what was the halftime? What was the locker room like? Because it was 2-0 at halftime.
Well,
what did you guys say? What did the manager say?
I wasn't talking shit, but I was in the chat telling people to wake up and stuff. But Will was always calm. He's always trying to keep it motivation. SoCal was one that he talks a lot. He's always trying to get people to build up and stuff. TK the same, trying to motivate people. Buddy.
Yeah, shout out to Buddy, man. He couldn't do it all by himself, but he definitely
gave you the right
that
to
first PK shot was that save on the first PK.
I knew he was gonna save the PK. He's been saving a lot of PK. He's got used to it.
I mean, yeah, I guess he would get used to it playing with you guys.
Shots fired.
You fit in perfect.
Shots
too.
fired.
Ooh.
Love you, Leo.
No, he made a couple really, really good saves too, as well. Just shots as ones and stuff too. So, yeah, you can only do so much as a goalkeeper. You can only do.
That is the truth.
Also, can I ask what made you want to play midfield tonight?
Oh no! Remember that I said that when you asked Will that I might not show up?
Oh.
I got added 2 hours or 3 hours before game time, and I guess he was short on people. That's the position Omar usually plays, but Omar had to play with Prolific.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, the ACL East has a time conflict, huh?
Yeah.
So all these different leagues and the time schedule is just tough to kind of coordinate those, but yeah.
Well, there was no one else they could have put in midfield?
Not really. We were missing people.
Unfortunate. Ace is down.
Oh.
Oh.
Who do y'all play next, Batman?
Hey, look. Make sure you tune in and watch when we actually play.
I think
You ain't got nothing
Leo
else to
kind
do.
of pointed this out. Like so you got in the preseason, Atlantic City was on fire, right? But
Yeah.
the signing of Manny Jam and Blunt is kind of what led to their ultimate demise, where they got rid of some reliable players for some ACL guys, and it messed up their chemistry.
Yep.
You agree with that, Leo?
Yeah, we have Steven Blunt, Mr. Blunt. He's best CDM I've known, but he's been an ACL focus a lot. Escobar, best CV I've seen also, but he has ACL, prolific. I think Blunt plays with Nemesis, I believe.
So it's amazing how two
Escobar plays with
transfers.
prolific, and then Omar plays with prolific. So that's three people, the important key people that we needed, and they had ACL.
Right.
But so that kind of sucks, especially when it's an inferior league, in my opinion, as far as not playing for anything, no money on the line or anything. So, just unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're about to gear up for the next game. Want to thank Leo for stopping by. Give his thoughts. Good luck in the rebuild on your new team, Toronto. And I'm sure we'll see you out there, man.
Yeah. I'm here to stay and talk shit to Madman. He's been talking a lot.
Then you guys should take that off the stream then.
No. We're staying here. Man, how you been, bro? I didn't ask you that.
I've been good. Thank you for asking.
You didn't answer me. Who y'all playing?
We play, from what I've heard, we play Unkind. Oh no, we play whoever the fourth place team is on Thursday at 10:30, which I think is Unkind.
This season, I've noticed there's been a lot of good teams.
That's the beauty of this league. Any given night, you can be at your highest and you can be at your lowest. Oh, before the game starts, I want to thank you for coming and doing this interview. Some of your,
Where's the
teammates
$10
did
you're
when
gonna
I
give me
come.
for doing this interview?
$10. We don't pay people. What?
Oh,
we don't get paid.
I was gonna say you're better than the Los Chismoseros that interviews. So it's Tormenta versus Knights?
It's Tormenta, yeah. You're welcome to stay inside and be an analyst with us. I'm pretty sure you guys will figure out things with your team, though. But, yeah, we got kickoff in T-minus 5 minutes, hopefully. It's now 10:36. No, we don't want to interview you, Phil. Why do you want to do that?
He wants to spread the madness.
Spread his little propaganda, huh? I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. That's unfortunate. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Douglas, man, that is the exact reason why we do this. That and the fact that we love doing it. We love pro clubs.
Okay, guys. Looks like we are about to get underway here. Once again, for those guys tuning in, VPGA tournament.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you did that or not. I'm sorry. If you did, come on, Phil. We'll happily accept you.
We've got Tormenta Esports versus Knights. The playoff is one match. Winner go. Loser
your score
goes as well. Winner stays, actually. They go on to the next round. We're about to kick off here. We are underway. Tormenta in white, Knights in blue. There's a kickoff right away. Knights have it. the possession, bringing up the ball on the side. Long ball in, immediately taken away. Possessed on the side, looking for that pass in the middle. There's a run up the middle. They bring the ball back over. He looks for the pass inside, taken away immediately by Nice. They bring up the ball. Nice little chip into the space. Doesn't quite reach the guy, but gets turned over right away. It's a lot of back and forth right now. Not a lot of possession being kept long term. 1 or 2 passes at the most. There's another pass cut out by Tormenta. Again, Tormenta not actually putting too much pressure. They're sitting back a little bit, playing the spaces, but they are bringing the ball up. You've got runs in the side and up the middle, but he goes for the pass backwards, and then there's a big switch here. Some pressure taken in as bodies clash. That ball goes out for Knights. They're going to recover. It goes out of bounds. They're continuing to pass the ball around the center, looking for an open. They're working the ball around. Not too much, hardcore, long balls in the space. They're working the balls in a little bit, a little tiki-taka style. There's a ball in the center. He's looking for the center to overlap. Does try to get the ball through. Doesn't get quite through. The ball is cleared out by Tormenta. Tormenta defense in that middle being very strong. And like I said before, it comes to counterattack. Ball comes to the left side. Wide open on the left side. Looking for the one-touch pass through into the inside. He's now to the corner looking for that inside pass. But gets smothered immediately. A bad crossover. Pull trigger by Tormenta. Doesn't find the back of the net. However, here comes the corner to the outside. Ball gets cleared out. And Knights having a good position. But look, Quick Easy comes in with a nice tackle. Immediately back into the fray. Gets the ball back. Back and forth looking for the open shot. Cracks a shot. It's in. Shot. It's a goal.
Shush the crowd.
What a cracker. Into the back of the net. The corner of the net. Look at the replay there. Oh, it's a deflection.
Oh, a deflection.
It's a deflection.
Oh.
Unlucky deflection. But that does put them up. 1-0 Tormenta. Surprise. Are you guys surprised right now?
No. I need Tormenta to win this game. So I'm not surprised at all. I think Tormenta has the better attacking options than Knights. And so far they've proved so.
At the moment,
unlucky deflection.
They seem more confident on the ball as well.
You cannot let Manny James shoot. Because when he shoots, he more likely will score.
They bring the ball in. They're ping-ponging the ball in around. Nice gets a big clear out, but looks like they keep possession. He goes for the run down and finds him on the run, bring the ball in, but looks like he's just called for offside. Unlucky. It was a good run, actually. He did find him in the end. Tormenta, once again, has possession of it. Yeah, I agree. They do definitely look confident. They're bringing the ball up nicely. They're finding the passes. They're linking up. Here comes the ball on the outside. You can see they're bringing that cross. He's open on it.
Oh, what a cross! What a goal!
What a ball!
Early cross there. Beautiful.
I mean, Knights looking a little bit shaky here, Jacob. Clearly.
What a ball! I mean, you saw them build up the attack there, and then quickly find the outside in that one touch across. He breaks free and just gets that little extra foot on it and just tips the ball in. I mean, what a ball, what a vision on that. Looking really strong right now, Tormenta 2-0. Knights can't seem to really keep possession. They're just hiking them. There's a big boot down, depossessed. They've kind of lost that earlier spark of linking up passes. They're just looking for the gaps now. I think it's desperation times for them right now. They're not organized. There's a ball into the center. Kyle brings out the outside, back inside. Tormenta's filling in those gaps. There's a nice little pass out to the middle. Doesn't have much else. You can see all the white shirts in the middle. Ball dinks around in there. It's a loose ball in it. No PK. No foul. Tormenta stays solid on the ball. What does Knights have to do at this point, Viper?
They need to calm down. They need to stop rushing the ball. Get control of the ball. Get the passing going. The opportunities will always come if you're calm on the ball.
And you can see a little ball over the top there. And you can see right there probably their best little attack, as you just said. They got 4 balls passed before they got the ball into the box. But the cool and calm, collected Knights we are not quite seeing right now.
That's all they need to do. They just need to calm it down a bit. Try not to rush it as much.
And there he goes. He finds the pocket. He takes a shot there.
Good block.
Cracks a shot. Good block. Another ball goes in. Lumi snaps it up. Going to slow down again. Looking for the right one. Booms it out front into the gap, but Knights have the possession, but lose it right away to Tormenta. They bring it back. Now, so Tormenta does this a lot. They bring it back, bring it forward, bring it back, bring it forward. They inch it away until there's a gap and they pass through it. And that's what they're doing right now. You can see 5 passes, 6 passes already strung together consecutively. You can see them working the ball inside. Nice little pass here. Goes for the run on the outside. Decides to crack the shot. No worries by White Sox. White Sox snaps it up. No problem for him. He's looking for that near one. He wants to keep possession, which is definitely what they want to do. They need to keep possession, but opts to boom it out front. Knights have it back on the outside, passing it inside. There's some big gaps here in the midfield. They're taking the space. Goes to the switch on the outside. Bring in. He's got options. He's looking for that inside pass. Not quick enough. Tormenta pounces on there right away in for the counterattack, but then not enough white shirts forward. Knights are now playing a little bit more balanced game, I think.
Yeah, they've definitely improved. They've definitely been listening to me.
They've definitely been listening to commentators.
Their passing is a lot better. They're a lot calmer on the ball.
It only took them a 2-0 from
yeah, it took them to concede 2 goals.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, they say 0-2 is the most dangerous score in football, and there comes a ball right in the space. He's open on the inside, but the ball's not quite strong enough, not enough A1 sauce on that to make it through, and turned right back over to Knights, bring it upside the midfield. That midfield gap is quite open for them. They're realizing it, and they're taking the ball all the way into the space. There's a nice cross. He's open on the right side, far side. Header goes right to the goalkeeper. No problem for Lumi. Staying on his line. Good positioning. No problem for them. Knights again get the ball back. So they're now possessing more than Tormenta in up until halftime here. They're looking really strong. If they can get 1 goal here before halftime, I think that will be probably the best case scenario. And they booms it in. Doesn't quite find it, but they're back in possession on the top. Looking for the ball on top of the box. He's got space. He takes a shot. Doesn't get it in. He's looking for that corner, but Lumi snaps it up. Again, good positioning from Lumi, looking really strong here on the back line. It really helps your defenders when you've got a goalkeeper that's as reliable as he is right now in this game.
Knights doing it again. The high pressure in that.
High pressure. Knights doesn't come in through that, but Tormenta's starting to crumble a little bit on this. Madman's got his money on Tormenta. They're still up 2-0. But that last sort of 5-10 minutes, really brought the best out of Knights. And I think if they continue to bring that forward in the second half, this game.
That's what
that was impressive.
Knights definitely need to carry on what they've been doing that second half of that first half.
And they're playing a 4-1-2-1-2. Narrow.
But they're spreading themselves quite well, though. They're giving each other space.
Yeah. And then you look at Tormenta.
And their passing has definitely improved.
A 4-2-2-1-1?
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. That means a really fun. That's why where you can see that little like 5-body circle there in the middle on top of the box. That's very traditional Tormenta where they clog that middle of the top of the box. The problem I'm seeing is there's a big gap in that third midfield on their defensive side, and that's allowing Knights to really bring up the ball and take that space and then look for options because they're compacted so much. They're playing so far back. You can see right here, this whole space here is open. There's nothing really contesting there. You see the ball taken away there from Tormenta there on an unlucky touch, but now they're working the ball around, but they're being pressured by Knights even more now. Knights forcing it, almost got it back there. Looking for the pass on the outside. You can see how wide these guys are playing. They're just standing on the sideline, looking for that open space ball to play through. Tormenta does find one in the middle, goes back on the outside. They're looking for that ball. We're working through. He's got some space, but he gets tripped up. He keeps possession of the ball. He's got the outside pass. Is he going to go back inside? He does. He's got the space. He goes down in the box. No whistle blown. Nice, just crumble into a big pile in midfield. Like a big rugby battle there, but Tormenta's got the ball. He's got it open on the left side. He's opening the box. He's going for that
tackle
cross, but a brilliant tackle by Knights. Ball goes out.
Tormenta, don't let me down.
We can
hear you. Yeah, Cam dropped Crim lagged out.
Tormenta's got the ball on the inside, gets taken down. No whistle. Nice long ball up the middle. Looking again for that, but not found its mark, and that's been boomed in. White Sox going to smother that. looking for the distribution. It goes long into the corner, gets knocked back. Nice, settled it down. They're coming in strong, looking for that outside pass. He finds it, gets tackled, and there's the deep possession. Tormenta passing into traffic there. Nice, got a rebound. There's got three guys forward. He's looking for the ball, gets the inside on the left side. He's open, looking for the ball, goes to the top of the box. Tormenta comes in like a whirlwind and pounds the ball away. There's a nice ball on the outside. It's going to run out, but keeps it in magically enough. They're possessing it in the middle very strongly now. Now it's a real game here. You got both sides just pounding away each other. That ball goes way out. Cleared out for a corner. Goal kick. Cleared out for a goal kick. Man, what do they got to do? What's happening with your team right now? What's going on? Why are they giving up the space here?
All I gotta say is please don't let me down, Tormenta. Please don't let me down.
Praying. He's praying. He's got his firstborn child on the line for this match.
Please.
So you're seeing here, Knights, they're gobbling up this side and they're just continuing to break. There's a back slide.
Oh,
Danger slide. That red card is out.
Oh,
is he out?
Oh my god. Okay, the man changed things. The man changed things. Oh, red card change formation? Oh, they did not change it.
Wow. That was
the
first part of the game?
Shocking tackle. That could be something there. Oh, a really nice run.
Did a save? Okay.
Doesn't even think, wow, what a shocking tackle from behind like that. Didn't need to. He had guys there. He had defense. Yeah. Unreal.
25 plus minutes. Knights have the man advantage.
This could
they have a chance.
This could be the turning point. But then again, I've also seen the cases where the space has been created, like Tormenta right here.
Oh.
He's going up alone. He gets tackled at the box.
Big 10, boy.
Knights coming in. There's a lot of space now. You're just seeing both teams go end to end. Knights bringing up a lot, just dribbling, just jumping to the top of the box and pulls the trigger. Body blocked, but then picked up again. Fighting it for in the box. Tormenta's going to bring it out wide. They're fighting for it. He's looking for that pass. He decides to just boom it up line, clear it out, get rid of the traffic so they can reset. But it's a battle. Every ball is a battle now. Every ball is a battle. Yeah, that's sometimes fast. You've got Tormenta down a man from a shocking red card, just trying to keep possession and prevent Knights from getting some goals. In the 73rd minute now, Knights need a goal. They've got the man up. There's a power play in effect. They're up a man. They need to get the ball. They've got it back. Look at the attacking formation. It's a diamond attacking formation. 4 guys up front. They've got guys in, but Tormenta settles in. You got 3 in the midfield defending it, but on the outside ball, Nice looking for the cross in. Doesn't have anybody. Tormenta takes it away, and again, clearing up field. Looks like at this point, Tormenta is just clearing it up. They're getting it. They're clearing it. Nice bringing the nice little ditty to the outside, looking for the inside, but gets bodied off the ball once again. Tormenta's so strong. These guys are so strong. They're just bodying these guys off the ball, not drawing the foul either. There's no red cards for them. There's no yellow cards for them right now. That one might be a yellow card. Their first one of the match.
Tormenta's gonna stay disciplined. It looks like they're losing a bit of discipline here.
Looks like
they're fouling, sliding people from.
Ball comes in on the backside. Tormenta wins the aerial battle. It's 80 minutes, guys. 80 minutes.
Oh, it's 1 versus 4, and they fouled.
So I have a question.
Way to earn a foul.
Passes, and the guy that has a red card, can he play the next game? Yeah. Okay, just check.
As of right now, the rule stands where the player can play because we aren't tracking red cards.
Ball goes over the top, does go into the corner. Nothing happening there. It's going to be a turnover. 2 Knights. Big, giant throw in. They get the ball upfield. Knights is trying to control it. Lucky bounce to them. They've got to control the ball. They need to get upfield. It's 82nd minute right now. They need a goal, but they turn it over. Sloppy play by Knights, not showing that earlier composure. They're now under attack by a man down, Tormenta. Looking for the ball on the outside, gets the ball into the midfield, Hellboy in. They're passing, they're linking up now. This is a good attack for them. BYO brings it in, the nice inside pass. He's looking for it, it goes in, but straight into Lumi's hands. No danger whatsoever in that build-up. It was a good link-up.
I'm back. Everyone's just looking right now to see if Tormenta's going to hold the ball.
It's coming.
No
to
reason
time.
for them to. It's 2-0.
Here we go.
Knights would have to score one here, I think, for any danger.
I don't think nobody should look. Man would just snitch.
88th minute. Tormenta's just, they're just booming the ball.
I'm just doing the job that those committee members should have been doing.
Damn.
Knights got it up.
Can I be part of the committee thing?
Inside. Knights at the top of the box. It's complete free. He's going to pull the trigger. Oh, Lumi just doing a great job. Just the ball sticking to his hands. He's got some sort of adhesive material on there or something because he's not giving up any rebounds. But the ball does come in.
Oh,
what a goal!
Oh, from Knights at the very end.
Is it too little, too late?
Oh my God! Too late. He picks up the ball. Knights are flooding in. Look at all the blue shirts flooding in.
Oh.
But not enough. And that is it. That is it.
That would have been nice.
That is the end of the game. Knights fall. They get one consolation goal in the end. Reds looking very bummed right there in the end. Possibly crying.
The consolation goal makes it feel so much worse.
2-1, but Tormenta, one red card, didn't make a difference. Very solid. 2-1. They go on to the playoff.
I exit the game. Now he's making a comment on the game. Like, what? Who does that?
That is it for the playoffs. Tormenta coming through 2-1. Looks like the firstborn is safe for Madman, so he's good. He's happy. They're going to be playing next round. They're going to be moving forward to the next round.
Yeah. Y'all can laugh when y'all want to. It's okay.
Knights seem very, out of sorts. I don't know. I mean, they seem very kind of not organized, not calm and collected, just very reactive kind of style of play. There was a period of time where they had kind of linked up some passes and stuff and looked like the sharp kind of Knights of the preseason, but didn't come through today. Final thoughts, Madman?
The team. They did it. Not my team. Yeah. I don't know. It just looked like Tormenta, they held on. Lost a little bit of discipline towards the last 20 minutes. But good pressure by Knights. Yes, perfect, Douglas. Perfect. Yeah. Stay disciplined. You gotta it's not even a game. Tormenta, you're not gonna win many games if you're not disciplined. You gotta stay disciplined. That red card should never happen.
All right. Viper, any thoughts? Last thoughts?
Oh, he's back.
I am back, yes. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if Knights seemed to pull a couple of decent passes together at the end of the first half, I didn't see too much of the first half because of my Skype being gay. But from obviously I came back and seen the goal. If they'd done that a bit more and played that way a bit more, I think this could have been a really interesting game. But no, it was a good game by both teams. I think Tormenta in the end probably deserved the win with the way that they played.
Yeah, I mean we're seeing that replay there, that beautiful ball from the outside in. I mean they had that vision, to just bring it out wide, and then just get that ball in, and to have that foresight to get that brilliant ball in and get those one-touch goals is just really brilliant. There's that other goal as well right away in the beginning. He takes that finesse shot at the top of the box, uncontested, no pressure. You're a top striker. You're scoring that every time, with the lucky deflection, of course. But I think, overall, even with the lucky deflection, they were just a much better side, more organized.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
We have a post interview. Do we have one or coming in?
Yeah, okay. I think Phil is supposed to make a guest appearance. Danny, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to Phil. But we're gonna be speaking on ladders, so if you guys want to take off, that's fine.
Okay, that's my cue.
Yeah,
thanks, everybody.
Well. Sign off. Madman0213, autocorrect, and RITB Viper. We all thank you for tuning in tonight. We enjoyed your company. Shout out to Douglas. I think he might be the top commentator tonight. And see you guys tomorrow.
Well, fuck you too then.
Ooh. Special shout out. Last but not least,
I bet.
Leo Espinoza.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Angel Santos wants to get out on the interview.
Let's get him on in here.
Hook me up with the ladder team, Danny.
Hook yourself up. Go create it. I think that's what Phil's going to come in and talk about real quick.
I don't want to win it. I don't want to create it and win it. Like, easy peasy.
White Sox, you want to come grab an interview before Phil gets in here? I see these chats.
Oh, Phil can't even come in. Well, we'll try to get Phil on tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream. White Sox will try to get you on tomorrow. We're gonna wrap this up. Get ready for our playoff games tomorrow night. Congrats on those of you who advanced. And
yes, welcome to the next round.
Yeah, and those of you that didn't advance, thanks for sticking it out, and man, I hope you guys improve to get to the next step of playoffs next season. It's great games tonight. Unfortunate with all the PKs for Atlantic City and Tormenta pulling off the upset.
Aces down.
Yeah, good night, footy. We'll see you guys tomorrow night when we get to the Elite 8. Last 8 teams left in the league. Peace.